About 10,000 years ago, our ancestors lived on this earth as hunters and nomads. They hunted animals in the forests, gathered nuts and fruits. But this life was not that easy. They always had to move from one place to another in search of food. Sometimes they found food, sometimes they were left empty-handed. A small seed led to the dawn of civilizations. In World History Tour, today we explore the origins of global agriculture. Agriculture did not start in one place and spread, but began independently as part of the Neolithic Revolution, 10,000, 5,000 BCE. The first agriculture occurred in Mesopotamia, 10,000 BCE, followed by the Indus Valley, 7,000 BCE, China, 7,000 BCE, and Mesoamerica, 7,000 BCE. Agriculture began in the steppe plains around 5,000 to 4,000 BCE. Wild wheat, barley, beans, peas, and flax were cultivated in Mesopotamia, and irrigation was provided by canals from rivers. Sheep, goats, cows, and pigs were domesticated and used for food, clothing, and labor. Stone tools, and later copper and bronze plows, transformed villages such as Jericho and Çatalhöyük into settled societies. BCE. By 5400 AD, Sumerian cities such as Eridu and Uruk had flourished with irrigated agriculture. The Indus Valley Civilization, beginning at Mehergar around 7000 BCE, provided the economic foundation for cities such as Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. Farmers cultivated wheat, barley, chickpeas, dates, red sorghum, and rice at Lothal, built canals and reservoirs for irrigation, and there is historical evidence that cotton was first grown here in the world, as well as raising buffaloes, sheep, and goats, which were used for food, clothing, and transportation. In China, along the banks of the Yangtze and Huanghe rivers, rice cultivation began. This crop became the basis of Asian cultures, transforming villages into cities. In Central America, maize and millet were cultivated. In the Andes and Amazon regions, potatoes and cassava were grown. These crops became the basis of life for American civilizations. Sorghum and pearl millet were cultivated in the Sahel of Africa and West Africa. In Central America, maize and millet were cultivated. In the Andes and Amazon regions, potatoes and cassava were cultivated. These crops became the basis of life for the American civilizations. Agriculture in the steppe plains began around 5000 to 4000 BCE, when mainly pastoralist steppe tribal groups such as the Yamnaya culture developed pastoral agriculture by raising sheep, goats, cows, and horses, and domestication of horses occurred around 4000 BCE. By 4000 BCE, the Botai culture had emerged in Kazakhstan. Crop cultivation was minimal, but grains such as millet and barley were cultivated in fertile areas on the steppe fringes, e.g., the Black Sea coast, by 4000 BCE. The Yamnaya culture also shifted to simple agriculture as agricultural technologies spread from Mesopotamia. Sorghum and pearl millet were cultivated in the Sahel and West Africa of Africa. In the Indus Valley of South Asia, wheat and beans were cultivated, laying a strong foundation for the Harappan civilization. The last 10,000 years of human-induced destruction have occurred in the last 100 years. Modern agriculture has been used to increase food production. The technology used, chemicals, and mechanization are having a profound impact on humans and nature. The excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides damages soil fertility, poisons groundwater, and destroys biodiversity. For example, pesticides kill harmful insects as well as beneficial pollinators, butterflies and bees, which disrupts food chains. The expansion of agricultural land through deforestation destroys wildlife habitats. It reduces carbon dioxide and contributes to climate change. The impact of modern agriculture on human health is alarming. Chemical fertilizer and pesticide residues are leaching into food, causing health problems such as cancer, hormonal disruption, and nervous system problems. Farmers are suffering from skin diseases and respiratory problems due to direct exposure to these chemicals. Agriculture is not just about food. It has increased population density, up to 10 million people. Stable villages have become city-states. Land ownership, trade, and technology have developed. Agriculture is the most important development in human history, leading to modern civilization. Think about how a small seed planted on the banks of a river has transformed the human race. Agriculture has shaped our history, built our future. For more history stories on World History Tour, join us on this journey.